Oh, excuse me. Hey, Minnie Pearl. Hey, Steven with Crime Mobsters. How are ya? I guess I should do my countdown. I don't even have my banner up. That shows you guys how lazy I've been today. All right. You're resting. Yeah, I'm kind of resting right now myself. Um, we're going to talk about a couple things tonight. Just kind of hang out and talk about kind of whatever you guys want to talk about. One thing I do want to cover tonight, I covered this on my channel a while back. It's been quite a while since I've talked about this case. But you guys remember this, right? When the 3 Kansas City Chiefs fans were found outside of their friend's home in the backyard, and they passed away. Now, they have arrested the guy named Jordan Willis. Now, he was the friend, and they also arrested a individual named Ivory Carson on charges of involuntary manslaughter and supplying the substances. You guys have to remember the guy that lived in the home, he was like this scientist. And when they even tried to contact him about where the guys were, he didn't even want to answer the door. So the causes of death have been revealed. Of course, they're known as the Kansas City Chiefs fans, who were found unalived in the backyard of their friend's home in January of 2024. A forensic exam determined David Harrington, 37, Clayton McGinney, 36, and Ricky Johnson, 38, all died of fent and Coca-Cola combined toxicity. Okay, we thought, or I thought anyway, that was a good chance that they had gotten a hold of some substances that just wasn't good. Okay, so the 2 suspects were arrested on Wednesday, March 5th. Hang on a minute. Oh, those are so cool. I love them. I love them. Hold on, you guys. I love them. We got 2 of the bracelets done. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love them. My daughter and my granddaughter are the most awesomest people in the world. Gypsy, be excited. Be excited, Gypsy. You're going to be the first person to get a bracelet. Then I want to try to make sure that my mods get bracelets also. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so they arrested 2 suspects. So these guys were visiting their friend Jordan Willis's home in Kansas City, Missouri, to watch the Chiefs play in 2024. You guys remember that? They were playing the Chargers. It actually was January 7th, which is my daughter's birthday. 2 days later, the trio was found unalived in the backyard of the Jordan Willis's home. Throughout the investigation, police kept saying that they did not find any foul play or observed any suspected individuals, right? But an early toxicology report reportedly indicated the men had Coca-Cola and fent in their systems. That was put out in February of 2024. Police reiterated that the case remained an ongoing investigation. So while they were searching the home after the incident, law enforcement found 2 plastic bags containing a white powdery substance. After being tested, one of the bags came back positive for Coca-Cola. Now, Willis, who owned the home, is one of 2 people accused of supplying the substances that led to the passing of these 3 individuals. Now, Willis and an individual named Ivory Carson were charged with distribution of a controlled substance, 3 counts of involuntary manslaughter. They're both being held on a $100,000 cash bond. Okay. Each charge carries a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. Hey, Patty. Yeah. Oh, you're watching basketball? Yeah, my son's a big basketball person too. So, what is weird is all of these guys were friends. They were all friends. So the probable cause statement alleges that Mr. Willis was determined to be the major contributor of the DNA found on the bag. The other bag contained fent, and the probable cause statement alleges that Mr. Carson was determined to be the major contributor of the DNA on the bag. Hey, flies. So they're going with DNA that was found on the bags, allegedly. Now, a witness claimed to the prosecutors that he was with the 3 friends at Willis's rental home that night, where they drank, smoked marijuana, and used Coca-Cola. That witness left shortly after midnight. Okay, I remember this. That witness left shortly after midnight. Another witness claimed that before heading to Willis's rental home, he saw a large plate of Coca-Cola allegedly supplied by Mr. Willis that everyone was using at Harrington's home. Now, Willis attorney John Picerno previously denied his client's involvement in the case, telling everyone in January 2024 that Mr. Willis was unaware of how his friends passed away, and he was anxiously awaiting the results of the autopsy and toxicology report. After the news of the arrest, the lawyer said Jordan maintains that he is not responsible for purchasing or supplying the substances that led to the passing of his 3 friends. They are very much looking forward to their day. The jury gets to hear all the evidence. Now, this is the bad thing about it. These were his friends, okay? These were his friends. He claims that he did not know that his 3 friends were out back in his backyard and on his back deck unalived. Okay. And as we know, it has been 14 months since this transpired. This is a picture of the three gentlemen. I do not want to play that news report. How horrifying. As I said, the victims are Ricky Johnson, David Harrington, and Clayton McGinney. So oh, your grandson's playing? Okay, let me sit back because the cat finally, I had a cat sitting behind me. So, and we're just gonna hang out and talk about a little bit of everything. Yes, this case is crazy, was his, isn't it? I remember, how do you not know that three of your friends are in the backyard, passed away? So, and yeah, I was wondering exactly if they were going to charge anyone. Um, but yeah, remember when it first happened, they talked about the guy who, no, you don't have to rewind, honey. The guy, hey, Poppy, the guy that, where the house where they were at, they talked about him being this uh, scientist who was allegedly like uh, concocting these substances for everybody. It was really weird when it first came out. So it's going to be very interesting to see exactly what's going to transpire with this. Crazy. But yeah, law enforcement did find substances in the home. I remember talking about it, and that one of these guys' wives, his wife actually called. It was either a wife or a girlfriend called looking for them, and he wasn't answering the phone. It was all really strange. It really was. It was all really strange. But we will absolutely keep track of that and see what was going on with that. Now, let's hop over to this because I know that this story is going to interest you guys. There was a woman accused of locking her boyfriend in a storage unit for days. 4 days. No food, no water, no electricity. And she got busted for attempted red rum. Can you guys believe that? I don't know if I would lock somebody in a storage locker. I mean, for real. I don't know about that. I do not know about that. Also, and we'll get into that a little bit more too. And one thing I do want to say um, is that I want to really thank some people that when I was sick and in the hospital, that they sent out prayers and things for me, and I wanted to tell them how much I appreciated them, and that is Traders and Anissa and Sarah, the artsy ninja, Blame Katie, and there's others, but I want to send love back to them. Um, thank thank you for being special people, and I care about. Thank you, Mama T, too. Um, you guys are special to me, and I want you to know that. And Lisa K too, and Cursed. Cursed, I hope you're all right. I haven't seen you, darling, so I've been wondering where you're at. And everybody else too. I want to tell you guys how special you are to me. You really are. I sincerely mean that. And I love the fact that you all got together, and Constance Sue too, absolutely. Um, you guys got together and you talked about things that you guys should have probably got together and talked about a long time ago. And this is what we see happen on social media, okay? When a lot of times individuals don't like people getting together and having conversations because something may come out that someone may not have known about. And, sometimes people try to keep, to put a wedge in there between people. So, um, the truth or something that's said doesn't become known to certain individuals. And I talked about this before too, that, sometimes if you have a friend and you know that something was said or hey Pink Moon or something like that, it you have to be very careful how you handle it, because you could absolutely ruin a friendship that way. Um, sometimes people, like I always say, you get there when you get there, right? And even there's a lot of times you may know so and so is acting like someone's friend or something, and behind the scenes they're not really being their friend. Hey, Zena, and they may be talking about that person or something like that. And you do have to be so careful. And it's not that you don't want to tell your friend, it's just that you've got to be so careful on how your friend may take what is being said or what has been said about them. And I'm going to give you an example. And rest in peace, Nana's Angels. I don't care what anyone says. I had a very deep friendship with Nana's Angels for a long time. A long time. Okay. Sure, she bitched about me. It was a two-way street. We complained about each other, but we really cared about each other. And there was another creator, a guy creator, and he was fucking with her bad. Okay. And I wanted to tell her to get the fuck away from this guy, right? Get away from him. He's no good. Um, he was a nasty individual. And so, not taking my own advice, I started letting her know what I thought about this guy, how I felt he was treating her, and that I didn't like it. Well, after the fact, I wish I would have kept my mouth shut, because it caused a wedge in our friendship. It really did. And I will always wish that I hadn't have done that, and that I just would have kept my mouth shut and minded my own business. And, that is the best example that I could give, on that. And I don't care. People can say, oh, Nana didn't like you or whatever. Uh, me and Myra would always say that we had a love hate relationship. Okay. We had a love hate relationship. I loved her dearly. And at times, I never like to use the word hate. That's not anything. I never hated Myra. I love Myra. Um, and but yes, we used to laugh at each other and say that we had a love hate relationship. And so it's okay if people are like, don't speak her name or whatever. They can think whatever they want. Like I said, there's no doubt in my mind she talked shit about me, and I don't even care that she did. I truly loved her. She was my friend. She was the first person that I ever went into her chat, and she was the first person that I ever went up on her panel, and I will always be grateful to her for that. So, yes, it was sad that the way that this male creator treated her, and I do think that it did affect um, a lot of her friendships, because people noticed. And we, one thing that we weren't doing was trying to tell her uh, to make her angry or anything. I truly cared about her. And so, yeah, when I seen somebody treating my friend like shit, yeah, I spoke my mind. But you do have to be careful because, like I said, you get there when you get there. And I truly know that she did get there, and it took her a little while, but yeah, she she took care of business as far as that's concerned, and I was super proud of her for that. She did do great work with Summer's case. She absolutely did. And let me tell you, I will keep my t-shirt um, that she sent me when I won her trivia on Summer Wells, and I will hold it near and dear to my heart. And I still think about Myra and a lot of things I do. It brings a smile to my face. Some of the stuff that we used to talk about behind the scenes and things like that. So um, sometimes what you see on social media and on YouTube isn't isn't what's really happening behind the scenes, for sure. But you know, that was one thing that I wanted to talk about. Um, I I hurt when my friends hurt. I really hurt when my friends hurt, and you know, being being ill. I'll say being ill. I'm gonna call it being ill. I going around saying I had a heart attack. I did. I had a heart attack, a bad heart attack. Thank goodness I'm still here. But I consider these people my friends. I do. And I don't like to see my friends hurt. And I am so thankful that they all got together and started having conversations, and you know and became friends again, I want to say. They 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 opened up their hearts to really listen to each other and understand what was happening. And don't ever let someone try to put a wedge in between someone that you know is truly your friend. Because when that happens, a lot of times why they're trying to put that wedge in there is because they don't want you guys to get together and talk about what maybe this person has said or done to put that wedge in there to start with. So I want all of you guys that I consider my friends, don't ever be honest with each other. If you feel like something's being said or something's happening, talk with each other. You don't have to do it on YouTube. Keep that line of communication open with each other and have that trust in each other that you're not doing or saying things to be malicious or mean or hurt each other. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm preaching to people because I'm the last person to preach to people. But I think with what happened to me, it's made me look at some of my friendships and really hold them near and dear uh, to me. And people that I may have had words with before, don't ever think that I ever hated you or or did not like you, because that is far from the truth. I am very guilty if I don't think that the communication is there. I will step away from the friendship, but it doesn't mean that it's because I do not like you or anything like that at all. Yeah, Luna, I did. I had 2 stints put in. Um, I'm very lucky to be here, and I will never forget that. I will never forget I am lucky to be here. And I'm glad. I'm glad I'm still here with you guys, and I can hang out with you guys and, talk about these cases and just hang out, have fun. And, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer by, even mentioning my heart attacks or anything like that. I This is me. Even though, yes, I had a heart attack. Yes, I had 2 stents put in. Yes, I could have died. I absolutely could have died, but I didn't. Another thing I want to say is what I'm going through and what I went through in no way, shape, or form is ever going to supersede or be more than what any of you are going through. I still feel that way. I still feel that way. I will always feel that way. No way in hell will I ever take someone else's problems or someone else's issue, whatever you want to call it, and tell someone that that's not important because what I went through is worse. You will never see that happening on my channel. You will never hear me ever do anything like that. Ever. God kept me here for a reason, and here I am. Like it or not, y'all are stuck with me, I hope, for a lot longer. I adore you all. I look at you as individual people. I love that you guys are individual people. I love that I can look at each of you. You all are so different. You all have something to bring to the table. All of you have something to bring to the table. Your emotions are different. Your ideas are different. Your opinions are different. And I love that about all you guys. I really do. And I will never um treat anyone as if they are below me, or that their problems are not as important as any of mine. Yeah. Yeah. Flies. I'm going to tell you guys this about flies, and she probably is going to hate me even saying this. Flies showed up one day, and we became fast friends. Now, I'm sure she's complained about me. I've complained about her. We complain about each other. But I can honestly say she's like my sister. She's like my sister. Um, you know, even though my husband passed away last July, um, Fly's had some things going on too. She lost her sister. Um, she grieves that, and it's hard to believe, Fly, that it's already been a year, right? Um, and she still grieves. I hope you don't mind me saying this, Flies. She still grieves the loss of a child, her daughter, and that's something that I think about all the time, all the time. But she was there for me. Even though she was going through these things, she was there for me. And she was there for Todd. And that meant a lot to me. And look, one thing I know for a fact, if anything happened to me, she would be there for my kids. She would absolutely be there for my kids. And I really believe that Debbie Nelson would be there for my son, Chad. I really believe she would if he ever needed her. Um, those are my friends. A year for this sister and 2 for the other sister. Will be 15 years next month for my daughter. Yeah. And so that is why I won't sit and make what I'm going through more important than what anybody else is going through. And Flies knows that she can call me anytime. She can anything she needs. One word, I will do whatever I can to help. I really will. And so I just kind of, I wasn't trying to make this a sad live or whatever, but I just wanted people to know that, and I wanted the people who showed kindness to me, I wanted them to know that I recognized that, and I appreciated that more than anything. And one word one word from any of them, and I would truly help them if they needed me. And that is a fact. That is a fact. Once you're my friend, I go hard for my friends. I do. Somebody told me that I'm a giver and caretaker. That's how I cope with things, by helping others, even if it's nothing but listening to them. Well, I would say that they told you right, Blythe, because you are a wonderful listener. You absolutely are. You are, for real. And I'm glad that I picked you up off the street, you know? I'm glad I picked you up off the street, because one thing that you did do for me is you opened my YouTube world up and introduced me to a lot of people that I adore, for real. Yeah, YouTube friendships are hard to find. It's hard to find friendships that are real friendships, because so many times, and I've said this before, especially in the Summer Wells case, a lot of people that I befriended in the Summer Wells case didn't really want to be friends. They only wanted what maybe you had in your notes about Summer, or, you know, maybe other people that you talked to in Summer's case. And, it became that they really didn't give a shit about you. They just wanted either what you had, what you possibly knew, or they wanted you to hook them up with maybe someone else that, was maybe a little bit more close, in the Summer Wells case. That's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. And it was very eye-opening to me when I learned that, for real. And it's sad to me that a lot of people that is still happening to, right? Um, yeah, that is true. We rarely talk about cases or anything like that unless Flies brings a case to my attention. We talk about real personal life stuff. We really do. And like I said, I'm really bad about if I have a friend and I feel like the communication breakdown is happening, and um I don't ever want anyone to feel like that I hate them. I have always said, you guys, hate is a very strong word, and very seldom do I use it. Have I used it before? Absolutely. Will I use it again? Absolutely. It's not that I hate anyone. Sometimes I hate the situation. So hate is a very strong word, and I guess that I sometimes I'll just walk, get away from a friendship or something like that, and just leave it, not talk about the person, um, or anything like that. That is one thing that always bothered me about people on social media, because if if you're not friendly with someone anymore, or you're not, that communication isn't there like it used to be, I don't understand why people take that opportunity to totally bash a person, or talk shit about them, or bring out on social media personal things that someone has told you because you were their friend. I don't understand that. I don't like to do that. I mean, have I come out and said maybe a couple things somebody said to me behind the scenes? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie about it. I probably have somewhere down the line. Um yeah, some of their actions. Um and it's sad, it's very sad to me. Very, very sad to me, and it does suck, and it does, Luna, and I think it makes, you know, even though it's social media, I don't think a lot of people realize I call them careless words, and it's very easy to say careless words. We're all guilty of saying careless words, and some people uh, get hurt very deeply by being attacked. Um, believe me, I've been attacked on social media by people that I've never said horrible things about. A lot of people I don't even know. And it makes it even worse when you don't know when you don't know somebody and they're going around social media and saying horrible things about you and things like that. We're all human beings. It all hurts, in some way. It absolutely does. Hey, loves. Now, I thought this was really okay. Let me finish the story. See, I started and I went in a totally, that is Remain Calm's channel. I just went in a totally different direction. So, this is some advice. Don't lock your husbands or your boyfriends into a storage locker. That's one thing. Once something private is said to me, it goes no further. We can fall out and never speak again, but I will never betray anybody if I ever. Me neither. Me neither. At all. I don't know. I think it's pretty fucked up when you think someone's your friend and you talk about your personal lives, you say things to them in private, and the minute that they get mad at you, they are just throwing it all over the YouTube streets. And I think that's messed up. Hey, nobody. Oh, come on, loves. I want to know your secrets. Yeah, he might. Yeah, you're right. Maybe he didn't. You might have to try that, lady. You might, yeah. You might have a boyfriend or a husband who he may want you to uh, put him in a storage locker for a couple days and time. Give me 1 second, you guys, please. Give me 1 second. I forgot I had made me a cup of hot tea. Miss Justice, how are you? Yeah, go get me that thing at the very back. What, my ruler? My ruler? Oh, are you saying that's how you're going to get somebody into the storage unit? Yeah, my secrets have cobwebs too. I don't know. I really don't have a lot of secrets, I guess. I'm pretty transparent on stuff. But I don't know. I wouldn't keep him in there. They'll charge you with attempted red rum. Okay, so they are charging this woman with attempted red rum after. How do you allegedly lock a boyfriend in a storage unit? Okay, well, they're saying allegedly. I don't think that he locked himself in there. I'm just saying. He was stuck in there for several days with no food or water before somebody rescued him. Well, wasn't he banging on the door? Robin Deaton, 52, of Matthews, North Carolina, has been arrested on attempted red rum and kidnapping charges, the Monroe Police Department said. She was booked into the jail early Thursday after a manhunt. No, it was a woman hunt. She's trying to claim I don't know. We're getting ready to find out. Here she is. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, so all right. Her 51-year-old boyfriend had been locked in the unit on Thursday. She allegedly convinced him to crawl to the back of the unit to get her something, then slammed it shut and said, "This is what you get." Okay, guys out there, if you have made your wife or your girlfriend or even your boyfriend mad, don't go to a storage unit with them, and don't fall for the "can you go to the back to get me something?" So I don't think she can claim that she forgot he was in there when she shut the door. Oh, Pink Moon. Yeah, red rum is, yeah, red rum, red rum. Oh, that is good. I'm going to pull them up, loves. I promise. I am going to pull them up, lady. She stole Mrs. Justice's idea. Yep. Do not fall for it. Okay, so she's like, "Hey, babe, can you crawl back there and get that for me? I can't get back there to get it." And then she's like, "This is what you get." And she slammed the door on him. He didn't have no food, no water. There was no power. And this is the kicker. How can you allegedly lock him in there accidentally when you put 2 locks on the storage unit? 2 locks, you guys. Come on, for real. 2 locks. Oh my gosh. So he called 911 on Monday. Wow, okay, she locked him in there on Thursday and he didn't get out till Monday. So he called and he's like, "My girlfriend locked me in her storage unit." He says, "I've been locked in a storage unit for about a week. And I just now found my phone." Yes, it was dark in there. It was dark in there. He couldn't find his phone. It took him a week to find his phone. Oh my gosh. Well, he's lucky that his battery wasn't dead, right? My girlfriend locked me in here. She doubled up my lock. And I don't know how she put me in it, but she put me in here. I know how she put you in it. You're the one who crawled to the back. You, sir, made your girlfriend mad. I would think, too, that he would be ring, ring, ring. Oh, no, he didn't have his phone. Not the ring, ring. Okay. Hey, anybody out there? Anybody out there? Hello? Katie Ann? All right. I don't incite doing this, okay? But, hey, I never thought about that. If you get mad, just put him in the storage unit for a couple days. Okay, he said he knew the unit he was in. He was like, I'm in unit 43 and my phone's about to die. Dude, you're lucky your phone didn't die to start with. When they asked him if he needed emergency services, he said, I just need to get out of here. Now, wait. So you've been in there for days. You've had no food. You've had no water. You just now find your phone, and 911 is like, do you need emergency services? That's weird. I'm sorry, that's weird. Wow. Give me an idea for content on a first live. Yeah, a whole week. I mean, with no air. There couldn't have been much air in there. He said, I just can't breathe. I haven't had anything to drink or eat or anything. She's lucky that he didn't pass away. I mean, that's crazy. So officers responded to the facility around 1:15 p.m. on Monday. The man was taken to an area hospital, but has since been released. Can you imagine? I bet the dude's got a lot of PTSD. Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, he probably didn't even think to drink his own pee at the beginning, and then he probably got dehydrated and couldn't even pee. So by the time he realized that, hey, I need to drink my pee, he probably didn't have no pee to drink. I mean, that is messed up. Okay. Now, the incident report listed the crime as false imprisonment, though the detectives sought higher charges for the female Deaton's arrest warrant based on the investigation. They said, oh my gosh, girlfriend, you're in trouble. Attempted kidnapping and attempted red rum charges. Girlfriend, I don't know. I'm sure somebody might feel bad for you and try to bond you out. Wow, that is so messed up. That is so messed up. Luna, I find all the weird stories for some reason. It's like Jesus is like, this is a story for remain calm. I find all the weird stories. I don't know why he made her mad, but he made her mad. I mean, for real. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Okay, so I came upon well, I think Fly sent me this. A link to Crazy Ernie Shell's Tiger Ops. And so I was looking at it, and it was freaking, I don't know, weird shit, okay? So 4 hours ago, now Ernie doesn't have this channel anymore, right? He lost, is this the one channel he lost? Because he's only putting things on his community page. So it says Ernest Shell has made it his mission as the lead trainer for Tiger Ops. He is training a new generation of warriors to track, expose, and stop those who exploit the innocent. Isn't that what you do though, Ernie? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking. Don't you exploit innocent women? Didn't you try to exploit a young lady that ran away from home? Didn't you try to exploit that? You guys remember when the teenager ran away and Ernie was cousins with her dad or something, and they got on there, and it was about money or something freaking weird. And luckily, the girl was about to turn 18 in a few months, and I believe that story ended up being a positive story for the young. Oh, that was Jimbo's son's old, a girlfriend of Jimbo's son or something. Yeah, I can't remember her name, but I really hope she is doing really well. So this is the thing. Now, isn't Flies, isn't there a real Tiger Ops, and Ernie is plagiarizing? Isn't he plagiarizing, right? Shell has worked alongside President Trump and his allies, aligning with Trump's executive orders to strengthen the fight against human trafficking. That is one thing Trump is doing. He is trying to, help with the fight against human trafficking, but I don't think that Ernie is working. Well, okay, let's look at it like this. If I were okay, I talk about human trafficking awareness and different things like that. I'm not going to say wait a minute. What the fuck, Ernie? So he put Shell has worked alongside President Trump and his allies, aligning with Trump's executive orders to strengthen the fight against human trafficking. Despite facing opposition, including wrongful incarceration after the Summer Wells case, Shell refuses to back down. What the fuck, Ernie? Are you kidding me? What a joke. You were incarcerated because you committed a crime. It didn't have anything to do with the Summer Wells case. Why are you even putting Summer's name in with the bullshit? You're trying to say that, whatever, Ernie. What the fuck? I probably shouldn't even have looked at this, because you made me say the F word. I hadn't even said the F word tonight. That's what you do to people. Okay, he's saying he specializes in skip tracing, situational awareness, digital safety, law enforcement collaboration, ensuring predators have nowhere to hide. Ernie, we seen you, and I can pull it up and show it, where you were telling a predator how to get by with shit. For real. His work is feared by traffickers. No, your work is not feared by traffickers and embraced by those committed to protecting children. We, the people, will protect the children at all cost. Join the fight, get trained, take action. Wow. I don't get it. Now he's talking about blame Katie. Leave blame Katie alone. Blame Katie was actually, I thought, trying to be nice to you. For sure. Whatever, Ernie. I'm over you. I am over you. He says he's a bounty hunter. Then he's not. I mean, he's not a bounty hunter. Katie, oh, I wanted to say thank you, whoever gifted me the membership in Andrew Hill's community. I appreciate that so much. And I also was gifted another membership to Queen Bee. So thank you guys for that. I really, really appreciate that. For real. For real, for real. This was really strange because, and I had to edit out. Do you guys remember when I talked about the young boy that passed away from the social media challenge, where they were putting it out for these kids to basically cut their own breasts off? Yeah, YouTube got me for that, so I had to go in and edit that out. YouTube always getting me for something. For real. For real, for real. Now, I do know that Ernie did not delete the live where he was mentioning the little girl or whatever. He didn't delete that. But no, he did lose his channel. In order to do giveaways on YouTube, you cannot take any monitor monies towards the giveaway. So, okay, wait. Let me pull that back up, because he's got that on here. Okay, hold on. Because that's where he was saying something to Katie. Okay, this is what he said. Hold on, I'll pull it up. And you can see it. Okay. Okay. And you know what, Ernie? Shut your pie hole about blame Katie. Don't talk about any of these women anymore. You hear me? Guess what? All of those women that you talk crap to, karma's gonna get your ass, okay? Karma's gonna come for you. Yes, he took in this money. Oh, Love says she thinks you're a LARPer. Isn't that his second channel? Yes, flies, unzip your mouth. You better unzip your mouth, lady. Okay, so he says it is generally allowed to run a giveaway on YouTube where people donate money and then you randomly draw a winner to receive a portion of that collected money. This is considered a common practice on the platform as long as you follow YouTube's guidelines regarding promotions and giveaway. Okay, let's see some of the comments. Why not? Okay, so this individual said, you lost your channel over same raffle before. You've lost 10 channels. You're never going to learn. You don't even learn the hard way. If it wasn't for your family allowing you to stay with them, you'd be up Craps Creek without a paddle. That's been your only saving grace. You take no accountability for anything. It's always some other dude. I'm saying some other dude. This person says someone else's fault. If you don't see any imperfections in you that you need to change, you're in big trouble because every one of us have imperfections. Yes, sir, we do. But mature people with empathy work on changing them. It means those parts of you won't change, which means they're going to catch up again to you and you'll hit a dead end road. All right, thumbs up on that one. Then the Shannon says, scammer, you've done this one before. You really need to get new material. We're going to give that one a thumbs up too. Okay. Then Honeybee says, entry must be free. You're running the same scam that you lost your channel before, but you don't learn. We're going to give that one a thumbs up. YouTube guidelines say that entry must be free. I don't know anything about that, but we're going to give that one a thumbs up. This one says, Margaret says you had your son with your cousin. Is that true? We got a reply. From somebody else. Kissing cousins in Tennessee or Kentucky. Who would have thought? Well, we're going to give that a thumbs up, but it doesn't necessarily, you don't have to live in the South. You don't have to live in Kentucky or Tennessee for that to happen, okay? And then Cheeky Monkey says, provide a link to that claim in the screen. Oh, thank you, loves. Thank you, darling. That is so sweet. And yes, you are safe over here. That's one thing that I want to keep my channel as a safe place for everyone to come, to not be attacked or feel attacked. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Now, I do have a really messed up story. I've been on here an hour. I'm not going to keep you guys all night tonight. I am kind of tired. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get ready to take my medicine and get laid down and maybe binge watch the rest of my, I've been watching a show called Yellow Jackets. So, yes, that is, Ernie, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Don't you be talking bad about my friends. Don't talk about Blame Katie. Don't even run your mouth about traitors or Onissa, or Constance or any of them, okay? Those are my friends. I consider them my friends. You've been up since 1 a.m. Bless your heart, Pink Moon. Bless your heart. That is that. I know it's hard when you don't get to sleep. I know what happens to me sometimes. I don't get to sleep, and then I end up staying up. I end up staying up. But, one thing I'm going to say, I've kind of always stayed in my lane and not made any like decisions on taking sides and different things like that. I've always tried to be fair. I don't want to stop being fair and seeing different sides of the situation, because that's just truly who I am. But I know that, I'm definitely not going to be supportive of some individuals anymore. I, of course, will not talk about those people or um, anything like that. But I I I am um I am I know where my heart lays with some people, and I truly support those people behind the scenes, if you want to call it, or whatever. um for real, for real. And I I do, and I will continue to say that, you know, those people sending me their love and prayers did a lot. It did a lot for me, and it still does a lot for me in my I don't know whether, I don't want to call it a recovery, because that makes it sound like I was doing substances and stuff, and I definitely wasn't. Um, and this could happen to anybody at any time. So keep your heart full of love. Um, love your family, love your friends, keep it, always try to have a good sense of humor, and try to stay away from a lot of negativity. So, like I said, when I was in the hospital, my nurses and doctors were like, you're so positive, and I don't want to be any other way. I do not wanna be any other way. I wanna definitely stay positive, and, Matthew, Matthew, alright. You you better you better choose who you love, before too long. Don't end up on the shit list. I know you love me, Matthew. I know you do. No doubt about it. For real, for real. I know where your heart's at, okay? I do. No. But I love having fun and stuff like that. And I definitely am going to do a roast. We're going to have fun with it. Um, and you never know who it's going to be. You just never know. But I do want to say thank you guys for hanging with me, being supportive. It has meant the world to me. And I really feel like I really have good people surrounding me on the YouTube streets. And I appreciate you guys, all of you. I really do. One thing I am going to talk about real quick, and when I do a live tomorrow, I'm going to try to do it tomorrow evening, not so much in the morning, because I know it's Sunday, people go to church, a lot of people's got different things going on. But there was a missing 16-year-old girl, and she was found. And unfortunately, she was found in pieces, I'll say, um, after a 35-year-old and his partner, a 37-year-old female, red rummed this 16-year-old girl named Miranda Corset. So we are sending prayers to her family. We are going to be talking about that tomorrow. So just to let you guys know that. And also, we're going to be talking about these nine students who were found also in pieces on the side of a highway in Mexico, where they went there together. So that was just some of the students that were reported missing. If there's anything else you guys would like for me to talk about, please just drop me an email. And I always research things myself. But the initial letting me know, Act Right Bitches was talking about three kids missing. And I am sorry, Act Right, I couldn't remember what state and stuff. If you drop me an email, I will pull it up for sure. There is a lot of evil in the world, but there's a lot of us who have a lot of love too for people. And I do. I have a lot of love in my heart. I really do. And I don't mind sharing it. I don't mind giving free hugs. So whoever needs a hug, y'all just think of me and I'm sending you a big one. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait to show you guys my bracelets. I'm so excited. But if I show them to you, then Gypsy's not going to be surprised because she is the winner, chicken dinner. She won Name That Tune. We're going to start playing Name That Tune again. But I also want to make sure that my mods all get a bracelet too, if you're interested. I definitely know Flies and Poppy's going to get one. And who else we got? Poppy and Flies are my main mods. Then I've got and H. Davis, and I'm going to feel bad if I'm forgetting somebody, but I can't think off the top of my head. Who am I missing? Nicole, I think. I think that's it, right? I don't remember. If I forgot somebody, please forgive me. Okay. But I'm going to get off here after an hour and 20 minutes. Can you guys believe that? Flies do not have a heart attack. Okay. Thank you for dropping the links. And I appreciate you guys. Sassy Ann. Yeah, Sassy Ann. She a lot of times can come in during the day sometimes if I'm doing a live, but I totally, Sassy Ann, even from the beginning, let me know that, Loves, of course, Loves. Can't forget Loves. she let me know, it's in the evening. It's kind of hard for Sassy Ann because her husband's home and she spends time with him, and I totally understand that. So, for sure. And Kentucky knows I appreciate him because he allows flies to talk to me a lot, and he knows I appreciate that. So thank you, Katie Ann. And thank you, Loves. Thank you, Flies. Thank you, Thank you. Nicole's not here tonight. But you guys, Ernie, you can kiss all of our butts. I'm just saying, kiss our butts. Because I think your status on the YouTube streets is going way down. I knew that you would find that word funny. Yes, allows. He'll like that word, Flies. You tell him I said that. You tell him I said that. He'll think it's funny too. But I do appreciate you all. Thank you guys. Thank you, Pink Moon. Please come back. You guys, I'm trying to get back into a little rhythm here, and y'all definitely, you guys do mean a lot to me. You absolutely do. And thank you, Loves, for being, you've always been so supportive, and I appreciate you so much. So I'm sure H. Davis is hanging out with his mom, Sherry, and them, and I am good with that. He can hang out with who he wants. Not a problem here. I don't care where he hangs out at. So, all right, you guys, have fun on the YouTube streets, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Have a great night. And again, thank you guys so much. And thank you everybody who was supportive of me. If I've forgotten anybody, please forgive me, because I did notice, and I do appreciate you all so much. Thank you guys. Good night, everybody.